Performing and Creative Arts section is dedicated really to identifying and rewarding and celebrating and supporting those students who have shown themselves to be particularly talented in an area of the performing or creative arts. They might be poets, dancers, musicians, filmmakers, theatre makers, across the whole range of the arts, in fact. I suppose, generally speaking, I work to try and integrate them into the community, the wider community. I can do that in several ways. I'd look for opportunities for them to perform, for example, to contribute to university events, but also to introduce them to like-minded students.
I just love everything about music. I love composing and I love writing about music and talking about music and performing music, of course, and teaching music. So it's definitely, I just want to do all of the above, I suppose. The Quercus programme is a huge help financially. They cover our accommodation and they cover our fees, and we're given a bursary as well, so it is a huge help financially. It means I don't have to worry about getting a part-time job or anything like that, interrupting my studies or things like that. So I get to focus completely on college and focus on being creative and things like that. The open day for the music department, I just felt really at home here. The campus is beautiful, of course, that helps. And it's so historic and full of stories as well. So. There's a story or a myth that if you walk through the centre of the quad without graduating, then you're going to fail your exams. So if you see, like, on a rainy day or even any day of the year, no one will walk through the quad, so it's just empty.
Music is so incredibly central to my life. I was incredibly delighted to get a Quercus scholarship because it allowed me to keep up music to a high standard and to be very serious about it while still studying an entirely different subject. Because quite honestly, I couldn't imagine my life without music. So being able to do that while also studying law is fantastic. So UCC is a gorgeous campus. I just think it's so picturesque, and every day I always have to remark on how incredibly photogenic the quad is. I love the social aspect of UCC, the societies, everything is just perfect.
So myself, I'm like a music producer and songwriter, so I basically make music on the computer. I run my own kind of like record label and kind of sound design label for other music producers and songwriters. The software that I use on the computer is called FL Studio, so it's just a studio that's on the computer. You don't need a big professional studio anymore, you can do it all on the laptop or on the computer now. Well, I definitely want to keep growing the record label that I run, which is called Triad Sounds. It's doing quite well now at the moment, so keep growing that and see what can happen in the future. I only recently started DJing. It's after going really well because the clubs really like someone who actually makes their own music and plays it then as live. It's kind of more of a performance rather than just standing there DJing. Well, the main thing Quercus gives me is like confidence and just kind of recognition for what I'm doing. What I'm doing is quite underground at the moment and not a lot of people do it, so having a college recognising your talent and recognising music production is definitely giving me a boost.